Okay, so strategy in human design, what is it? I like to look at it as if it's like an action plan or a rule for how you are supposed to respond to situations in life. It's like this really cool method for how you are supposed to connect your energy with the flow of life, how you are intended to interact and exchange your energy with the world around you. So if you get really good at understanding your type's strategy and, get really good at implementing and using that method in your life, you are going to start to attract more people and opportunities and blessings and synchronicities that are aligned to you. And how you master that is one, obviously learning what your type strategy is and how to use it. And then asking yourself in any given situation, is this according to my strategy? Because what you practice eventually becomes a skill. So if you are starting to implement and use this strategy in every single, opportunity or situation in life, over time, it's going to become innate. It's going to become so natural, you won't even have to think about it. So ask yourself this question, is this according to my strategy? If the answer is no, pull back, revert back to strategy. If yes, lean in more. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to explain what the strategy is and how to use it for each of the energy types. Starting with our manifestors, who make up about 8 to 10% of the population. Now, our manifestor strategy is to inform. And what that means is that whenever a manifestor has an idea or a download or an urge drop in that they want to pursue, their strategy is to speak that out loud, to inform others of what they are doing, because that is how they are the trailblazers in this lifetime. That is how they start movements. They really are here to rally people and create movements and lead people. And in order for them to do that, it's really important that they inform others of what they are doing and trust that the right people, who are in alignment with that mission will come along for the ride. And the people that aren't won't, and that is totally fine. It's just not their mission in this lifetime. So for our manifestors, be sure to be speaking into existence and telling others, informing others of your ideas and what it is that you are going to be doing. So that could be from like the smallest, most mundane things, like informing people that you are going to the beach. Like you have this urge, you want to go to the beach today, informing others and they will come along if they want to. Right up to, these major things like, it could be starting a foundation or a charity or a business, right? That helps people. You really want to be informing people of what you are doing. You are a trailblazer. For our generators, which includes our manifesting generators, who make up about 70% of the population, your strategy is to respond. So what this means is responding to things that light you up and saying no to things that do not. I always like to say to my generators that if it's not a hell yes, it's a no, right? And how you know if something is a hell yes, how you know if you should respond to something and follow something is by tuning into your sacral. So you'll get a real nice visceral response, right? You want to feel that hell yes, that urge to go for something, to respond to something that lights you up, and to really follow those desires, because that is what is going to help you to continue generating this magnetic, sparkly energy, which is going to benefit you and also our other types who have an undefined sacral center, such as myself as a projector. So please do. But the theory behind this responding is that the universe will present to you all of these different opportunities. And essentially, all you need to do is try them on for size and then tune into that sacral and decide if it's a hell yes. And if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. That is how you respond. That is your strategy as a generator. Also, don't be afraid to say no to things that don't give you that hell yes visceral response, because that is then creating space for the next thing that is maybe more aligned to come through. And then we have our projectors, whose strategy is to wait for the invitation. And as a projector myself, I feel your pain with this. Sometimes it can be really hard to hold back and wait for that recognition, that invitation before, sharing our wisdom, because our projectors are here to see more efficient ways of doing things and then guide people to doing those things. But this strategy around waiting for the invitation, right? It's not as literal as it may sound. It really is about becoming super hyper aware of maybe when you are being recognized. You know, let's say you're having a conversation with someone and you have some advice that could really benefit them, but you're not sort of sensing that they are recognizing you or that there is an opportunity for them to really take that on board. That is not the time to share your wisdom, right? Because there isn't an invitation there. But if you are, you know, intuitively sensing that they are wanting your guidance, wanting your wisdom, then that is absolutely an invitation. So it's not always a literal like, hey, can you help me with this? It's about getting really good at intuitively picking up on, you know, times when you are recognized and there is an opportunity for you to share your gifts. Things you do need to wait for an invitation for is when it involves other people. So that could be moving in with somebody, getting into a relationship, right? They are really, you know, key times where there are other people involved. And so it's super important that you are getting that invitation. Things you don't need to wait for an invitation for, if you want to throw a party or you want to invite a friend out to lunch, like, you go for it. But as a projector, it is part of your life's journey to become really in tune and really good at recognizing when you are going to be seen for your wisdom and your gold, which is why you have been gifted this strategy of waiting for the invitation. And then we have our reflectors, whose strategy is to wait a lunar cycle. So about 28 days before deciding if something is right for them. And that is because they are so opened. All of their centers are open. So they are just picking up on all this energy of the types around them. And which is why they don't really have fixed identity. So it's so important for them to wait to see what is energetically correct for them. So again, this is part of your life's journey. This is your gift to learn in this lifetime. You know, trying on all of these different things, all of these different energies, and then withdrawing and waiting to see what is energetically correct for you. As for all of the different strategies, your soul chose your unique design because it obviously needs to, you know, master something in this lifetime. And your strategy is such a powerful indicator as to maybe what that is, which is why it's so important to become really skillful at it. And like I always say, what you practice becomes a skill. So eventually this will become really, really natural and innate for you. But I hope this helped. Please be sure to let me know in the comments below what is your type and what is your strategy, and also how you are going with, you know, using that strategy in this lifetime to start to attract more and more of these synchronicities and things that are meant for you in this lifetime. And to help me reach as many people as possible, please be sure to like and subscribe or share this video with a friend who could really benefit from it. And have a wonderful day.